house. So I know that a lot of y'all been knowing what's going on, like in the media and stuff like that. And that's pretty much what I want to come on here and speak about, because I just kind of feel like I'm so over hearing about black men being killed. I'm so over hearing about black men being killed on the street, in the daytime, at night, by white cops. By cops, period. Not even just white cops. Like even if it's a black cop. Like I'm sick and tired of hearing about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I get so, it needs to be clean. I get so fed up with cutting on my TV, strolling down my social media, and I have to see this shit. And it's so crazy because I just feel like motherfuckers being fired just ain't enough. Motherfuckers being fired ain't enough. I feel like they need to prosecute. They need to prosecute these officers. They need to start putting these officers behind bars. That way they can think twice about the decisions that they making when they out here, when they're supposed to be on their jobs protecting and serving. Fuck that. Fuck that this motherfucker been on administrative leave. Fuck the fact that this motherfucker get to sit at home with his motherfucking family and instead enjoy the fruits of his fucking labor. No. That's some bullshit. I'm sick and tired. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about black men being killed on the fucking streets by cops. And I don't give a damn how nobody feel about it. Like, that shit is getting old. It's real fucking old. Enough is enough. Locking them up ain't enough. Locking them up, firing them ain't enough. I feel like something needs to actually be done. They need to start prosecuting these officers that go out and kill people. Murder is murder. Murder is murder. I don't give a fuck who it was that did it. And I get so sick of hearing this bullshit, black on black crime. Well, look, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something, all right? First of all, black on black crime is a thing because when you're in the black community, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be subjectified to the crimes of black people. White on white crime is a thing. If you live in a white neighborhood, guess what? You're going to be subjectified to white on white crime. If you live in a Latin community, you're going to be subjectified to Latin on Latin crime. It's bullshit that we have allowed the media for so many years to spin this narrative about black on black crime. That's some bullshit. Cause guess what? White people, sir, white people go through crime at the hands of another white person. White people kill white people. Latins kill Latins. Asians kill Asians. I'm just saying, like, this black on black crime thing, I'm so sick of hearing that bullshit. That shit got to stop. That's something that we have allowed the people to do for so many years, is to tell us and to give us this fake ass, false ass thing, black on black crime. There is no such thing as black on black crime. If you live in a community that's predominantly black, of course you're going to be subjectified to the crimes of another black person. If you live in a community where there's mostly white people, of course you're going to be subjectified to the crimes of mostly white people. If you live in a community where there's Latin people, guess what? 9 times out of 10, you're going to be subjectified to the crime of white people, Latin people. So this motherfucking shit, this bullshit with black on black crime, that's some bullshit. Black on black crime is some bullshit. Because guess what? Black on black crime is a thing. White on white crime is a thing. Latin on Latin crime is a thing. Asian on Asian crime is a thing. I'm just saying. Like, this shit be pissing me off. White men will kill their women faster than anybody else. Or a white man to be sitting at home beating the shit out of his wife and he kill her. Guess what? I don't hear nobody say, oh, that's white on white crime. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm so over this bullshit. Black on black crime, my ass. You can kiss my ass. If I lived in a Latin community where there's mostly Latin people, guess what? 9 times out of 10, I'm going to be subjectified to the crimes of Latin people. So it won't be no such thing as Latin on black crime. It'll be black on Latin crime. I'm just saying. Like, we got to think for ourselves. We can't allow the media to give us thought. We can't allow the media to give us thought, tell us what we thinking, tell us what's truth. No, we have to look deeper than that. We have to look past that. Because it's some bullshit. It really is. It truly is. It's some bullshit. And that's the first thing everybody loves to say when they hear something about a black man being killed by a fucking officer. Well, what about the black people that kill black people? Well, look, let me tell you motherfuckers something. There has been white people that has died at the hands of black people. There has been white people that have died at the hands of an officer. But you don't ever hear nobody say, well, what about white on white crime? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Because if you know anything, you will know that since the, I'm trying to make sure I'm getting it right, like since the 40s or 50s or whatever, they will automatically group black people in the area together. They will automatically group white people in the area together. They will automatically group Jews in the area together. They will automatically group Latin people in the area together and Mexicans in the area together. So 9 times out of 10, even Italians, they used to group Italians together. So 9 times out of 10, like mafia, okay? Let's talk about the mafia. Motherfuckers don't never say nothing about Italian on Italian crime. You don't ever hear no shit like that. And we already know that them motherfuckers been doing crime to each other for many, many years. But motherfuckers don't never bring that shit up. It's only convenient for y'all to say black on black crime. What's good with that? Everybody already know how the mafia get down. And these is Italian people committing crimes on Italian people, shooting up families, taking men away from their homes and shit like that. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. It's some bullshit. I get so sick and tired of hearing somebody say, oh, well, if Ron killed Lil Ben, then y'all wouldn't even be sad. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Seriously. Shut the fuck up. That's some bullshit. Yes, they did. Different groups of the mafia, yes, they did. The mafia did, yes, they did. If you had one group of mafia that was working with, let's just say, this person, and then you had another mafia that was working with this person, they was too killing each other. Yes, they was. Yes, they was. All of them. Yes, they was. They was committing crimes against each other. John Gotti probably had a problem with this motherfucker. This motherfucker had a problem with John Gotti. Guess what? They was beefing. They committed crimes against each other. 2 different groups. Guess what? But they was still Italians. They was still Italian people from 2 different groups. That's just like a game. Y'all be fucking killing me with this bullshit. Black on black crime. When a motherfucking black man is on the fucking ground and he telling somebody, I can't fucking breathe. And you mean to tell me just because a motherfucker is talking that they can breathe? That's some bullshit. There has been times where I have literally been having an anxiety attack and I literally cannot breathe, but I can express the fact, y'all, I cannot breathe. Let me just get you the fuck up out of here. I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. I have been able to tell people when I'm going through an anxiety attack, it literally feels like somebody is sitting on my chest. And I'm telling you, I cannot breathe. Whatever environment that I'm in, or someone has put me in, or I have put myself in, if I feel like I can't breathe, listen to what the fuck I'm saying. Even if that means leave me alone for a second, just let me catch my breath so I can fucking breathe. That's what the fuck I need to do. And that shit be killing me because cops in America will literally kill somebody. I have watched videos of cops in the UK. I have watched videos of cops in the Asian countries. I have watched videos of cops in India. And guess what? Don't none of those cops kill people just automatically whip their guns out and kill them, sitting on their back and kill them. No, I have literally been watching videos of cops in London, in the UK, get their ass whooped by citizens. You understand what I'm saying? They will get their ass whooped by citizens because they're not out here killing people. And I'm not saying that it's right for people to just be out here whooping on the cops. No. But what I am saying is that if you have a chance to live, motherfucker, give them a chance to live. That's some bullshit. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to keep on hearing about police brutality against anybody, not just a black man, against anybody. I don't want to hear about police brutality. I'm getting tired. I'm getting so fucking tired of cutting on my fucking TV, scrolling down my motherfucking social media, and I have to keep on seeing black men being pinned down on the ground. They can't breathe. Black men getting shot. They can't breathe. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I thought he had a gun. How the fuck you thought he had a gun when it was just a cigarette? Oh, I thought he had a gun. How the fuck you thought it was gone? It was a gun when it was just a phone. Oh, I thought he had a gun. How the fuck you thought it was a gun when it was just his license and his registration? I thought he had a gun. I'm sick of seeing this shit. And all this goddamn no justice, no peace. Bitch, we ain't been getting justice. So I'm tired of the fucking peace. I'm tired of the peace. I'm getting tired of the peaceful marches. This shit ain't working. It's over with. This shit ain't working. No justice, no peace. We ain't getting justice, so why the fuck we keep giving these motherfuckers peace? We ain't getting justice. No justice, no peace. We ain't been getting justice, but we still doing peaceful protests, peaceful marches. This shit ain't doing nothing. Like Martin Luther King, that shit probably worked back in his day, but still, let's not forget, we had pioneers like Malcolm X that was like, we ain't going for this shit. We ain't about to let a motherfucker sit at a goddamn lunch diner and beat us the fuck up just because we want to order a piece of pie or just because we want to order a fucking milkshake or a burger at a goddamn counter. No, we not finna let motherfuckers spit on us, beat on us, kill us, whoop us up. Martin Luther King did a lot, yes, but we had pioneers like Malcolm X also that was doing their fucking thing. So please don't think that everything was changed with peace. And that's that thing that they like to try to push. They like to try to push that Martin Luther King shit on us. Fuck that. I'm coming with Malcolm X energy. I'm coming with Louis Farrakhan energy. Fuck that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting tired of peaceful protests. I'm getting tired of seeing people beg for justice. No justice, no peace means if we don't get justice, you motherfuckers ain't getting peace. And best believe it's more of us than it is of you. I'm speaking facts now. It's more of us than it is of you. Period. Yeah, Elijah Muhammad energy. I'm coming with all that. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is pissing me off. I'm getting tired of peaceful protests. Every protest we go to, every protest I've been a part of is always the same saying, no justice, no peace. We ain't getting justice. And motherfuckers getting fired from their jobs ain't justice. Motherfuckers getting fired from their jobs ain't justice. Motherfuckers being put on administrative leave ain't justice. Motherfuckers still getting paid for killing a black man ain't justice. What the fuck is the justice? Why the fuck we keep giving them peace? And y'all look at a motherfucker like me and say, whoa, she crazy. Whoa, I don't give a fuck. No justice, no peace means exactly what the fuck I said. No justice, no fucking peace. You won't have peace on the streets if we don't get no justice. Motherfuckers being fired, being paid to kill a black man. And just like I said, not even a black man. This go for motherfuckers that have killed Latinas on the street, police officers that kill Mexicans on the street, police officers that kill Asians, police officers that kill white men. I'm just saying, it just happens to us more. It happens to us more. And this shit be killing me because people be like, all lives matter. Well, bitch, all lives aren't gonna matter until Black Lives Matter. And when Black Lives Matter, then that's when all lives matter. Bitch, don't fucking play us out. And stop trying to make it seem like just because somebody say Black Lives Matter, we're saying that don't nobody else matter. No, what we're saying is we're acknowledging the fact that y'all motherfuckers matter, but apparently we don't fucking matter. So until Black Lives Matter, then that's when all lives are going to matter. Because right now it don't seem like people care about black lives. People don't care about black men. People don't care about black women. So of course, until Black Lives Matter, all lives are not going to matter. So stop trying to spin that narrative that if somebody say Black Lives Matter, they're saying that don't nobody else matter. No, we're not saying that shit. We're not saying that a white man don't matter, an Asian man don't matter, a Mexican man. No, that's not what the fuck we saying. We're just acknowledging the fact that you motherfuckers don't value us. You motherfuckers don't value us. We flesh and blood just like you are. We got eyes just like you do. We see just like you do. We smell just like you do. We taste just like you do. We hear just like you do. We move just like you do. We matter too. We are flesh and blood and bones, just like y'all are flesh and blood and bones. It's bullshit. And I'm getting tired of seeing it. I'm getting tired of hearing about it. I'm not going to no more fucking peaceful protests. Fuck that shit. If the shit ain't coming with no goddamn real energy behind it, fuck that shit. I'm not here for no fucking peaceful protest. Fuck that. I'm sick of it. Y'all need to start prosecuting these officers that go out and kill people in the streets. Because maybe if you start prosecuting them, the next officer will think about the one that got prosecuted for killing a black man, a white man, a Mexican man, an Asian man on the street in the daytime, at night. It don't matter, whenever it happened. I'm just saying. Y'all need to start prosecuting these officers too. Y'all need to stop allowing people to get away with killing black people on the streets like this shit is some Jim Crow shit. You motherfuckers walking around with your goddamn, just checking people. You want to know why? Your license and registration. Do you have your slave card to pass? Do you have your slave pass? Bitch. Are you serious? Those officers need to be prosecuted. And I'm not saying, we gonna give them 20 years, but they only serve 2 and they get out on good behavior. No. Or they only serve 6 months, then they do 1 year, 1 year of house arrest, 3,000 hours of community service. Fuck that shit. Make their ass do the fucking time. Make their ass do the fucking time. And I understand when you an officer and you out there working, you putting your life on the line every day. I commend those people. I commend the officers that decide to put their life on the line every day to get out here and go to work. To get out here and go to work and provide for their family members. But when you go to work, when you put on your badge, when you put on your gun, you are not putting on your badge and your gun to go out there and give you a pass to kill people. Your job is to protect and serve, not harass and kill. Your job is to protect and serve, not harass and kill. That's what your job title is. Protect and serve the U.S. citizen. Protect and serve anybody who is here on American soil. That's your fucking job. not to harass people or kill people out here on the fucking streets. And I understand. No, I'm not finna get into this. Oh my God, they didn't do anything. They didn't do nothing. No, I'm not saying that, because some black people are innocent. But yes, so some black people, they commit crimes just like white people commit crimes. Just like Mexicans or anybody else commit crimes. Black people ain't the only people that's committing crimes. But I'm just saying, just because you commit a crime, that does not mean that you deserve to die at the hands of an officer. That don't mean that you deserve to die at the hands of an officer. This man, he wrote a bad check. He wrote a bad check and y'all killed him for that? You think that deserved death? You think that deserved death? A check? Bitch, a check? It's white people out here who be running checks, running credit cards, good at it, but they ain't dying. I'm just saying, this shit be pissing me off. Like, I understand, most of the time, those people are innocent. Most of the time, those people do not have weapons on them. Most of the time, this is what happens. And every now and then, yeah, somebody may have committed a crime or whatever the case may be, but that still don't mean that they deserve to die. Especially when you got white motherfuckers that are going to a fucking church and kill everybody in that bitch, and this motherfucker get to go to fucking Burger King to get food, and he's still alive. He still get to sit in the fucking jail every day. He get to talk to his fucking family every day. He get to see his people. And you mean to tell me that just because somebody did a petty crime, bootleg CDs, bootleg movies, writing checks, some shit like that, just because they did or stealing a candy bar at a store, whatever the fuck it is, you mean to tell me that somebody can go out here, shoot up a church full of black people, and get taken to McDonald's, and they get to live? Motherfuckers out here raping kids, and they get to live. People out here whole life mass murdering people, and they get to live. But a black man dies at the hands of an officer. That's disheartening to me. I'm sick. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. I'm not coming with no peaceful energy no more. We not coming with no peaceful energy no more. I'm not going to no more peaceful protests. If I see that the motherfuckers rioting near me, bitch, I'm on the way. I'm all about that. Like, fuck this peaceful protest shit, because ain't nothing gonna be done. I'm tired of them feeling like arresting somebody or taking them off of the job is enough damage being done. It is not. An officer can go out here and kill somebody and still go home to his family. But most black people, the last thing they get to see before they die is a concrete floor, a knee in their back, or a gun in their face. That's the last thing they get to see. Just imagine it. And this man was calling for his mama. This man was calling for his mother. Mama, please, I can't breathe. My neck hurt. My back hurt. My stomach hurt. My chest hurt. Everything hurt. I just don't feel like people being fired from their jobs is enough. Is enough for murdering somebody, because murder is murder. Murder is murder. And I just don't understand why it takes so long for them to prosecute people, officers, people in authority. I don't see why it takes them so long to prosecute people in authority positions when they've done wrong. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And I watched that video, and it just, at the time, like, I couldn't hold it in no more. I just let go. All that energy that I had built up in me, I just let it go. And I purged that energy out of me. And I was just like, I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing black people get killed. I'm tired of seeing anybody. Fuck just black people. You know, it happens to us more. But I'm tired of seeing anybody being killed by the police. Because y'all will be so surprised how many people die at the hands of an officer that we don't get to hear about. Because they're not putting it on social media or the news. Like, there's more than just black people that get killed at the hands of an officer. And I'm tired of seeing it. You know, I just kind of feel like they should do more. Firing them from their jobs ain't enough. They should be prosecuted just like anybody else. That way while they're out there on their jobs doing their duty, they take every measure possible to bring that person in safe. This ain't the Wild Wild West. This ain't how it used to be. Back then, if you had a bounty on your head, they can kill you, bring you in, and get paid for it. And that's fucked up. And that's kind of like how I feel like they still doing this. They got a bounty on their head. We finna go in, shoot them up, bang, bang, kill them, and we still get paid for it. Like, we don't bring them in alive. We gonna bring them in dead. We don't bring them in alive. We bring them in dead, and we still get paid for it. Just imagine how they feel. And like I said, I commend the officers that put their life on the line to go to work every day and do right by the people. Do right by the citizens of this country. Do right by anybody that's, you know, that's here in this country. But I just don't understand what's so good about handing a racist person a gun. My thing is, if you're so afraid of anybody out here in the streets that you have to deal with every day, you don't need that job. If you are so afraid of black people, and you just feel like black people are such a threat, you don't deserve that job. You shouldn't be working that job. If you are really that afraid of black people that you feel like every time you deal with them, you got to pull your gun out, you shouldn't have that job. If you feel like you scared of Mexican people, and every time you deal with them, you got to pull your gun out, you don't deserve that job. If you're afraid of Latin people, every time you deal with them, you have to pull your gun out, you don't deserve that job. That's just like us in the healthcare field. They tell us, if you feel like this is not for you, leave. If you feel like you have thoughts of harming somebody or doing something to somebody, leave. This ain't the job for you. And I feel that way. If you're an officer and you have to go out here and deal with people of different races and different nationalities, if you are scared of anybody other than your people, if you are an officer of any kind, if you are a black officer and you scared of white people, or you scared of Mexican people, or you scared of Asian people, if you are an Asian officer and you scared of black people or white people or Mexican people, or Latino or Latin people, if you're a Mexican officer and you're afraid of white people, black people, Asians, Latin people. If you a Latin officer, but you afraid of white people, black people, Asians, and Mexicans, if you are an officer and you are afraid of anybody other than your race, you don't need the job. You should not have the job if you are afraid of anybody outside of your race, because it means you don't know how to deal with them. That means you're going to always go into every situation with your gun in your hand, ready to pull the trigger, because you are truly terrified. You are truly afraid of your life. You shouldn't have the job. And I'm not saying that every officer is just so afraid of somebody different, or every officer is afraid of a black man. No, that's not always the case. Some of those officers are really just truly sick. Some of those officers are truly sadistic. Some of those officers really just don't want to see black people out on the street, so they kill them. So I'm not saying that every officer that has, committed crimes against a black person was afraid of them. No, some of them really just have that much hate in their heart to where they just don't give a fuck. But if you have hate in your heart towards anybody outside of your own community, outside of your own race, then maybe you shouldn't have a fucking job. I'm just saying. I'm sick of the peaceful shit. I'm sick of the bullshit. And the only thing I keep on hearing is, I can't breathe. I can't breathe.